today?
I'm Mel.
I'm Jessica.
Nice to meet you. You can have a seat.
Thank you. So how are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty good and everything. I just want to make sure that we still have a 10-minute meeting today.
Yeah, just 10 minutes. We're running around like crazy over here, but Ginny said I should take a meeting with you, and I trust Ginny's opinion.
Oh, of course. I love Jenny. She's a great friend.
Yeah, she's been a great resource to us as well, so.
All right. Do you mind if I take some notes during this meeting?
No problem.
Okay. So, how was your weekend and everything?
It was good. I was able to go snowboarding and watch the Oscars, so it was a hectic weekend, but it was fun. Yeah, it was very fun.
Yeah. So, I actually ran into Jenny this past weekend, and she was telling me a little bit about your moves and everything you guys are doing.
You mean how we expanded or expanding?
Yeah, and we're heading over to Hopkinton. I heard you guys are opening a second branch.
Yes, we are. It's a very big and exciting time for us.
Well, that's awesome. The new business and the expansion must be really good for your clients.
Yep, absolutely. That's what we're moving towards.
That's awesome. Any more expansion in the future, hopefully?
Well, we're going to start with this one. We'll see how we do, and then if we have the ability to expand or bring on a third branch, I'm sure it's nothing out of the question.
All right. Well, that sounds so awesome. I do want to set a quick agenda. What we're going to talk about today, and I do just want to ask: is there anybody else who may benefit from this meeting today?
No, just today it was just you and me should be good. A lot of my bosses and my boss's boss, they're running around busy as well. So.
Okay. Is there anybody else who you might like to keep in mind for anything else in the future?
So most of any major decision that happens, that comes from my boss, and then the owners are his boss. So they're individuals that would be instrumental. But for right now, since we're just kind of discussing and brainstorming, just working with me should be best.
Sounds good. So I do want to talk a little bit about EMC, and I want to take a look at what you guys are using over at Franklin for your storage now, your data, and things like that, and see if we have a product that we can help.
Okay.
Okay. So is there anything in particular that you guys know about EMC as a company?
So obviously I'm familiar with EMC. They're right around the corner in Franklin. So I see the big building all the time. I've driven past it all my life. Know them as a big storage company, obviously doing very well in the Fortune 500. Have some great partnerships out there. But for me, I've always shied away from EMC because they just seem too big, too complex, but still a great company.
Definitely, fair enough. We are, a pretty big company, but we're very proud of that. We do work with companies of all sizes, though. We do have, a line of technology for the small and medium-sized businesses such as yourself, and we really, really do like working with them. They're a big part of our clientele, and we like to give our customers information technology as a service. It's not just going to be a product. We're going to be there for you 24/7, so we don't want you to worry about how large we are as a company. We want to make sure we're going to be there for you the entire time.
Oh, that's good to know. I didn't realize that EMC had kind of come down market a little bit, so
Yeah,
that's interesting to hear.
Okay. Now, what do you guys currently use as your data system?
Yep, so right now we do something called directly attached storage or DAS, or really just storing all of our information on a bunch of servers. We like doing that because really it just allows us to pay as we grow, I guess you could say. We just add servers as we see fit.
Okay. Now, how much space does this have for you?
So right now we're constantly growing. We have a rack in our data center, so we just kind of stack them on top of each other as we buy them.
Okay. So now, does that get costly? Does it take up a lot of space?
So as far as costly goes, we have a pretty good relationship with the company that we get our servers from, so we can get them bundled or get them at a better price. But I mean, sure, it's costly, right? At the same time, though, we budget for it. We can predict how much a server is going to cost, so it's just something that we're comfortable with. We've always done it this way. Myself and my 2 other team members are comfortable with it, so that's why we do things that way.
Of course, and it's definitely, you want to be comfortable with what you're using every day. Would you say, on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your current system?
I think we're very happy with it today. I think probably the concern, though, or what we're kind of trying to figure out is a roadmap for what we're going to do when we open up the second branch. Are we going to model it after what we're doing today? We're not really getting any additional headcount, so it's just myself and the 2 other individuals that are going to have to figure out a way to manage all this. So time and management is also very important to us.
So the time and management is a big thing for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So just to kind of recap what we've gone over, cost isn't really too much of an issue with you guys, which you do budget for your your servers?
Well, let's take a step back though. I mean, cost is definitely very, very important. You know, the bank has been successful because we've figured out how to cut costs, so we really predict what we're doing today to make sure that it's not going to be an issue, but at the same time, we're also very conscious of it. We try not to overspend.
Okay, so you want to kind of keep your budget the same as where it is then?
Basically,
Okay.
yes.
Like to keep your budget the same, but one of your big issues is the time and the management of how the three of you guys are going to be able to control this server and learning something brand new from what you guys already currently have.
Exactly. If that's the path we take, if we try to implement something different at the new branch, or if we try to model it, regardless, there is going to be an investment that we have to do to get this new branch up and running. So we're just trying to figure out the best way to do that.
All right, so with the time and everything like that, is there anything else I should have uncovered today?
No, I think those are probably the biggest things we're working on right now.
I do actually have a product that might actually work for you guys. Would you like to know a little bit about it?
Yeah, sure.
So this right here is the VNXE, and basically what it is it's going to be a one simple storage system. It's going to hold all your data in the one area, so you guys don't have to have the racks of servers. When you do need more space, instead of calling your vendor and ordering a new server, you're just going to get a new disk and insert that into the product, and that will increase your memory. With your move, you're not really going to have to move it from one place to another. It's going to be able to be accessed from one specific location. So if you have this in your in the original branch, your new branch, you can still access all that data and information. So that should help you guys with that, and you don't have to worry about, you know, changing from one data source to another.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. It sounds like a little complex and expensive though.
Actually, we go by 3 words with it. It's simple, efficient, and affordable. So it's actually very, very simple to use, and we can always bring in a tech of IT people who will come in and train you and your other 2 counterparts with how to use the system, how it runs. We also have, if you run into any issues, a 24-hour maintenance crew that you can call. So you're not spending too much time, downtime, if anything were to happen. They'll be there, always waiting for your call to help you walk yourself through any issues. And if it's really big, we will send in a team of people to help you guys fix that.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely sounds interesting. One of the things that we're most nervous about today is our servers going down. And if they do go down, it requires me to come and work on the weekends and things of that nature. So
We would never want you to do that.
yeah, it definitely sounds interesting. I have to be honest though, like I said at the beginning, I'm not a decision maker. I don't make any big decisions, and anything that we do would have to be run by my boss. And I'm just not sure if he's ready at the time to take a look at anything. Again, I'm kind of in the research phase, putting together a bunch of plans, and then we'll present some of my ideas to him.
Yeah, definitely. Just another great little fact about it is just it doesn't really cost you guys anything more, because I know you said that you did want to keep your costs pretty much the same. I just want to note that where it's just the one system, you should be able to work within your price range, and I would love to set up another meeting with you and maybe your boss. What's his name?
Alex?
Alex? Okay. If there was any way to set up another meeting with you and Alex maybe next week sometime, we could run, you know, a tech team by you and have them give you a little demo of it and maybe talk more specifics with him.
So I'm nervous to kind of lock down Alex for anything without talking to him ahead of time.
Okay.
What I can do is maybe next time I run into Alex later this week, I can let him know that we spoke, talk to him a little bit about what we spoke about, and then maybe give you a call and see if there is a better time for you to come in.
That sounds great. So could we maybe put a tentative time, say Tuesday at 10 o'clock, and then if anything changes, you can give me a call?
Yeah, no guarantees we can make it, but if you want to send out that tentative time, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Here's my business card. With
Great.
my number. Feel free to call me anytime, and then you can just let me know what you and Alex, want to do. I'd love to try and meet with you guys next week.
All right, sounds good. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, you too.
Awesome. All right, you can stay seated. We'll give